So, welcome to Connection with the Ascended Masters, and this evening we have Odin. So, for a start, let's give a little poem. It's called Listen. Listening is the most beautiful things I have ever experienced in my entire existence. Given unto me the power of silence by the silencer. As the blackness removes the colours from my eyes, my intuition and instincts are completely replied upon as they guide me in the shadows of my own thoughts. So many hidden emotions, my thoughts became the shadows of my feelings, and those feelings became potents of my mind. Being subjected to my feelings, I was impotent to enact effective actions and inadequate to construct intellectual choices, to use my own ignorance, desires, fears, and anxiety that have tortured the deepest depths of my inner thoughts. Corruption, murky, desolated, and feeble-minded all become acquainted with one another as I constitutionally allowed them to control the authenticity of my purely mind, being caged, suppressed, extorted, and mocked. Consumed in my suffering, drowning in my guilt, the darkness spaces become full of dreadful chaos voices, wiggling like waves, but never make it to the shores. Buried in the deep, hidden from the light. Expressing the deepest depth of me, I found the meaning to my suffering. With a deep understanding, I now accept this beauty. The very image that was created in the image of a burning bush, flame was once buried and now unearthed. As that silence continues to grow, I begin to regain inner strength and wisdom by being in a state of being, wise of my everyday experiences. Germinating, growing, harvesting and progressing, my intellectual mind has been flourishing like the Olmecs, Mayans and the Nazca civilizations that were flourishing back in those ancient times. Conquering all feelings and balancing the emotions has never felt so refreshing and reviving and yet electrifying. So then, let's draw Odin.
It's a long, lonely road that I walk on my own. Never thought I'd end up in this place. I went fast, I went slow, then I gave up all hope. Cause I know either way it's the same. And I'm not trying to find somebody, cause no one else but you will do. Yeah, the real thing is gold, how I wish I could hold you. I wasted all of these days and nights trying to chase all these empty heights, but I had to go through my walls, so I know that I just needed you. Oh, as I look out at the morning sun, there's no escape from the things I've done, and out of everything I've lost now, I know that I just needed you. Oh, darling, that's the truth. I don't lie anymore in the heat on the floor, cause I'm clear on the road I must take. And I'm not trying to find somebody, cause no one else but you will do. I'm getting close, it's coming over, everything I need to say to you. I wasted all of these days and nights trying to chase all these empty heights, but I had to go through my walls, so I know that I just needed you. Oh, as I look out at the morning sun, there's no escape from the things I've done, and out of everything I've lost now, I know that I just needed you. Oh, darling, that's the truth. wasted all of these days and nights trying to chase all these empty highs, but I had to go to my one, so I know that I just needed you. Oh, as I look out at the morning sun, there's no escape from the things I've done, and out of everything I lost, now I know that I just needed you. Oh, darling, that's the truth.
So, here we have Odin. So, Odin, what do we know about him? Odin is the Norse, the All-Father God, who's revered to the present day. He's a powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing God. His twin flame is Freya. Like her, he's meant to have a raven as a totem. Story goes that he surrendered one of his eyes at a mystical spring called Mimir, so that he could gain the wisdom of the ages. He's strong but somewhat wild character who helps us reawaken our natural psychic instincts and open our third eye so we can look beyond the physical senses and into the spiritual realms. He also helps us recognise that it's okay to have insights into what's happening next. After all, we are the creators of our path. Odin guards the runic alphabet too and works closely with signs, symbols and omens. So, good evening all. Odin here, wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful evening. So I'm about your insight, your third eye. Not just the third eye, but the crown also. About the two chakras, as they're known today, working in alignment with each other to bring you intuition, insight. It has just been mentioned, the raven. The raven I do work with. Like you to work with a raven. It is shape-shifting. So therefore I prefer for the raven to be absent in all images. As it is absent in your own image, in your own reflection. Yet it can still be there to be used. About overseeing all drama and chaos that is going on below you. You can swoop to higher dimensions, higher ground, in order to see clearly what is there to be found. So yes, I'm about psychic insight. I'm about the true knowing. About using your third eyes once they are open to remove all camouflage, all disguise and all smoke that gets you to see something else as your reality when that is not the case. So I'm about using your intuition and seeing and knowing what is true, about seeing the real you and what is really around you. That's where you can call upon me to give you that inner strength to know what is true. You can see me as your father, as I'm an old spirit at heart, an old Norse god that I always was from the start. So I can give you strength, as having an insight isn't easy, you know. Trusting it is one thing, knowing it is another, using it is completely different. So it is the using it that is where my strength and guidance can come in. By calling me close, you truly can begin to use it wisely, to know how to speak, to know how to air those views, to listen to it as it's ever so unique. So all of you in front of me, you have unique skills. The skills are there for you to see above all chaos, as I already state, to see your true path. So I'm there as an encouragement to each of you on earth to allow you to not just see from the physical eyes, but to see from the spiritual one eye. The one eye is not just for you, and it is not just yours. You can see from an aspect of the universe things that not just you could know yourselves. These psychic visions, these intuitions, they come from the universe itself. So I can help when you want to plan ahead with the insights in mind. And there is never such a perfect time. It's always a perfect time in the here and now. That's where your true gifts, the insights, can be worked somehow. So it's important to keep your mind, your energy focused on the best possible outcomes with your insights in mind. If you let your mind wander, then you could manifest that which you do not see, that which is not on the path ahead, but soon can be, if those thoughts are not kept in line. And that focus on true manifestation being there. So always manifest what's for the highest good, not what your fears embed in the head. There's always signs, there's always symbols from the light in the universe to tell you that you're on the right path, to keep listening, to keep seeing the visions that have been questioned with you. Those symbols want to be listened to. So be aware of your wings, showing you as they grace your path, are like a sign from me. And the light that is all around from the universe that wishes you to see. So they will only honour those that wish to work with the light. You all wish to work with the light. The biggest flaw that is for you in front of me is when doubt enters the human psyche. The doubt, it raises up into your mind. That can stop you working with the light for all of humankind. That's where the strength of what I can bring, calling me in so you can let your doubts diminish and follow that true sight, remembering to see things from a far greater height. So I wish to come to each of you to show you the truth of all things that you genuinely do see, that you put to doubt as a, is that right? Maybe. even as far as that can't be so. Let me tell you, that is so. You need to know that all in front are honoured with a gift. You're honoured with an insight, even if you do not wish to seek it or wish to use it. It is there to be used. And your underlying spiritual self is part of your soul's path. It wouldn't be shown to anyone else. So whatever paths you're on, believe that's where you're meant to be. Don't have doubt with regard to guiding others that you see. Not all images are for your own path. They're for sharing with others, to relieve their heart, relieve their spirit, to give them confidence they're on the right path for themselves, and that the light is shining bright. So you all have a gift, and that's what we wish to awaken you to see inside your hearts so truthfully. So I'm going to take each of you and fly you up high to see a reflection of yourself as the universe sees in your eye. See the love that you are. See the beauty that you've used so far. To see the gifts you can use for others. To give you the reason to always reach and strive for a higher vibration into the skies. So let me come close to you, each and every one. I can hold the courage for each and every one. No matter what you're faced with, whether backlash or mayhem. For those that don't believe and can cause chaos within, we believe in you, and I will keep you safe. Much like Archangel Michael, with his light around, I also have a fatherly love to bring right around you all, as I hold you tight and encourage you to gain that foresight, to use it not just for you, but for those that you meet. So let me come close with my love and strength, my courage I wish to share for you to embrace, to ultimately always and also share. Right. Another little poem just before he comes close. There is a line inside of you, and she wants to be free. I've seen glimpses of her wildness when you forget to pull her leash. I have acted as prey, trying to tempt her to be released, but you have muzzled her roar, barely giving her enough air to breathe. Why do we fear the lion inside us being untamed? When she holds the courageous power, we need to break free and change. I have no interest in living. I half live a half life where my lion is trapped. She intuitively guides me in following my soul's map. Her roar is far louder than the whispers of my fear. I beg you to release your lion and claim the love that has always been here. So if you want to close your eyes and allow Odin to come close to wrap you in his courage and in his cloak.
Of a fairy tale. even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the street. I have a dream. I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality. And my destination makes it worth the while, pushing through the darkness, still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, when I know the time is right for me. I cross the street. I have a dream. I cross the street. I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if we fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the street. I have a dream. I'll cross the street. I have a dream.
In addition, that which is less known of me, in addition to sharing my wisdom and knowledge that you only need to request from me, I can help by connecting to loved ones to know what you hear is true. When the knowledge comes, the communication comes, but not in a voice that you know to be from those that you knew. So I can provide the trust in listening to those departed loved ones from above. It only has to be asked for, and I'll come flying down from above to give you the trust in order to listen to that which is being shared with you. And don't forget to ever ask for the knowledge and wisdom that I hold within, that I'm more than happy to share with you all as you move through life's games, maybe of a negative nature, but also of joy and hope. Whatever the need, whatever the time, always live in hope. And those shadows need lightening up. Call on me to come near, to enlighten you with some of my knowledge and wisdom that I hold within. It'd be pointless me keeping it all, just for me, you see. So I'll always share with those that ask and call me near. So do that when you need, and the communication will always be wrapped with protection, so that it can be given without any interference from other higher vibrations. As you're understanding, some are working at the light, you see, but some will always interfere as they choose the darkness. That lack of sight that many on earth revere. They keep the focus on that negative rather than the positive and the light. So call in my knowledge and wisdom and know it's protected with love and light. So I send love to each and every one of you, and those that you're also nurturing, whether that be family, friends, or strangers that you pass your wisdom to. I give love to each and every one of you and send it whenever you need. Just call me close. I'm forever yours. Odin is all you need. Just call me close. Love to you all. So then, a last poem. As her love grew, her ability to feel the unseen and listen to the wisdom of the eternal strengthened. The walk on the path to freedom had changed her. Though she still experienced times of difficult release, the feeling of unity remained ever present in her body. Now that she lived in her life in the grassy field between mortality and the infinite, she could feel that the space in her heart was the same as the heart of the earth and the heart of the universe. So let's leave you with So hope you enjoyed that, and good night.